Additionally, we recognize that cities across the country are experiencing historic spikes in homicides, as the law enforcement can tell you. The violence is hitting black and brown communities the hardest. Homicide is the leading cause of death of black boys and men ages 15 to 34. The leading cause of death.
And what plugs Biden won't tell you, see the link underneath the video. From 2004 to 2018, 39,144 black on black single victim, single offender homicides. 42,200 white on white single victim, single offender homicides. Whites are 4 to 4.5 times the population. You do the math. What plugs also doesn't say is that most of those young black men, guess what, are killed by other young black men. And guess what else he won't tell you? Most of the time, it's a handgun. It's not a rifle or shotgun. And you know what else he won't tell you? They're not going to a gun show or a flea market to get them. Now, all my firearms, I had to show an ID to get them. These guys aren't doing it in the hood. So, yeah. I wonder why. And what else you'll also find is most homicide offenders, you will find out if you look at the data, failed to finish high school and came from fatherless homes. And a lot of them have a history of drug use, and that's the case in Chicago. We're going to do another edition. Welcome to another edition of Say Their Names. This time we're going to be picking on the Chicago janitor, McCainisthroughX, who is afraid to post on any channel I'm not blocked from. What we're going to do, again, see the link underneath the video for all the information. The Chicago Sun-Times, I'm going to read off all homicides in Chicago in 2019. That they have listed of all the children who were murdered in Chicago in 2019. Let's get started. So, McCainisthroughX, fat janitor, say their names. Isaiah Macklin, South Deering, shooting, male, 17, black. Say their names. Angie Monroy, South Lawndale / Little Village, shooting, female, 16, Hispanic. Mackay Smith, North Lawndale, shooting, male, 17, black. Guerrero Lerma, East Side, shooting, male, 17, Hispanic. Say his name. Cavante Smith, Humboldt Park, shooting, male, 17, black. Say his name. Brian Perkins, Auburn Gresham, shooting, male, 17, black. Frank Looney, East Garfield Park, shooting, male, 16, black. Say his name, fatty. Come on, I want to hear it. Say his name. Marshawn France, West Pullman, shooting, male, 15, black. Jordan Webb, Riverdale, shooting, male, 17, black. Michael Reese, Austin, shooting, male, 17, black. Say his name. Gino Abasta, Lower West Side / Pilsen, shooting, male, 17, Hispanic. Alexis Andrade, Logan Square, shooting, male, 22, Hispanic. I selected 0 to 17, and for some reason that one went in there. I am using their filter, so I apologize for that. Trasia Kelly, New City, shooting, female, 17, black. Devontae Jackson, Austin, shooting, male, 15, black. Dontavian Gates, Chatham, shooting, male, 17, black. Donovan Hawkins, Chicago Lawn, shooting, male, 16, black. William Granados, South Lawndale / Little Village, shooting, male, 16, Hispanic. Say his name. Jaycon Rogers, Roseland, shooting, male, 15, black. Say his name. Jarice Baker, North Lawndale, shooting, male, 17, black. Quentin Brown, Rogers Park, shooting, male, 17, black. I wonder if the gun that was used to kill Mr. Brown was purchased at Walmart. What do you bet it wasn't? Lakeith Steele, Humboldt Park, shooting, male, 17, black. Say his name. William Galloway, West Garfield Park, shooting, male, 16, black. Austin Rogers, Inglewood, shooting, male, 15, black. If you remember from my last video, the Chicago 2018 edition that I did to that guy who's never been to the dentist, Old Fart Rants. Most of the homicide victims in Chicago are black, and most of the offenders are black. And in Illinois as a whole, disproportionately the homicide offenders, when they make an arrest and a conviction, are black. And there's an awful lot of homicide victims in Illinois that are black, despite them, much higher than their percentage of the population. But you don't hear that screeching from the screeching lunatics on the TV every day. Austin Rogers, Inglewood, shooting, male, 15, black. Giovanni Lopez, Ashburn, assault, male, 1 year old, Hispanic. Deontay Thompson, Chicago Lawn, shooting, male, 17, black. Say his name. Jalen Elzy, Roseland, shooting, male, 15, black. Devon B. Ward, Armour Square, shooting, male, 15, black. Kenneth Pantoja. Okay, he's white, so I was thinking if it was a Hispanic name, it would be a different pronunciation. But since this person was white, Kenneth Pantoja, Ashburn, shooting, male, 17, white. Lazarick Green, West Garfield Park, shooting, male, 16, black. Desire Thomas, Roseland, head trauma, male, 11, black. Parish DeJean, Greater Grand Crossing, shooting, male, 17, black. And you could take away all the guns, or try. Yeah, the government failed in the war on drugs. They failed in the war on terror, but they're going to win the war on guns. These people will beat each other to death with ball bats and cinder blocks. More people are killed by a curb stomp or fists every year than rifles and shotguns, and more people are killed with objects like a knife or a blunt object than rifles and shotguns. Parish DeJean, Greater Grand Crossing, shooting, male, 17, black. Terrell James Haggins, Humboldt Park, shooting, male, 17, black. Luis Rodriguez, Brighton Park, shooting, male, 17, white. Jamonte Clifton, South Shore, shooting, male, 15, black. Say their names. Darion Strong, Fuller Park, shooting. Other. Apparently this was a transgender. Violence against transgenders. There's no gender listed there. Yikes. Darion Strong, Fuller Park, shooting. Other, 15, whatever that means, black. Are you sure he was black, too? I mean, if you can change your gender, can't you change your ethnicity and / race? Jahir Gibbons, Washington Park, child abuse. Male, 2 years old, black. Dion Williams, Inglewood, shooting, male, 13, black. Emmanuel Gallegos, Belmont Cragen, shooting, male, 17, Hispanic. Michael Elam, North Lawndale, shooting, male, 17, black. Say their names. Come on, McCainisthroughX. Say their names, fatty. Get those flabby jowls moving up and down and say their names. Eric Alvarez Coronel. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Lower West Side / Pilsen. Shooting, male, 16, Hispanic. Nathan Maldonado, East Side, shooting, male, 16, Hispanic. Say his name. And that is it. I put a filter on there, anyone between 0 and 17, and that's all of them. There was a few in there that weren't 0 to 17. Some for 2019, so it may not have been 44. I think it was only 41. If there's 3 names added that were above 17. Only 41 children were murdered in Chicago in 2019. Now, if I read off all of them, we'd be here for about, another hour. And we're going to get to 2020, and Chicago had a massive spike in 2020. It's getting to the point where you remember the crack cocaine epidemic in the 90s when Chicago's homicide rate went through the roof? It already gone through the stratosphere. It went into the troposphere. It's going towards the moon. So, yeah, McCainisthroughX, come on. Say their names.